Hi, this is Gun226 here with another review. Today we're looking at the SOG Flash 2 series. Why did I buy this knife? Well, I bought this knife originally because I thought it was cool. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the knife that I got. Look at that. That is tiger stripe. I mean, really nice. Let me wipe some of the lint off. I've been carrying it a lot and really digging it. I mean, just look at that. That is awesome. I love that design. I love the pattern on it, tiger stripe pattern. That is just great. So that's originally what drew me to it, is that pattern. I saw that pattern and be like, wow, gotta have that. And then the additional was the pocket clip. Look at that. Pocket clip is done in the tiger stripe pattern too. I have never seen that. That's awesome. So I was like, wow, this. And once I had it in my hand, I'm like, man, this SOG Flash 2 is awesome. I mean, I love everything about it. I like the way it locks up. I like the way the locking mechanism. So went out, and here we got lock. Another one. I didn't get a tiger stripe because the price differential was significant, and I'll get to that in a minute. But the only reason that I really bought these knives was SOG Flash 1. I was like, you know, SOG got this one right. SOG Flash 1. Like, they got that right. Let's see what happens if I get the SOG Flash 2 in a really cool pattern. If nothing else, the pattern's cool. So I was like, it's a win-win situation. SOG 1's a winner. SOG Flash 1's a winner. SOG Flash 2, it's got to be cool, especially with that pattern. So I went ahead and I got it. So that's why I bought this knife. I wasn't even thinking about what roll to put it in, EDC roll, tactical roll, whatever. That was my initial thought was, hey, that's cool. I'm getting it. So I was able to do that. So let's start out the review now. Anyway, that's why I bought this knife originally. And now it's actually... It was in an EDC roll for a while, and I think it actually can be used in a tactical roll. It can be pressed into emergency tactical if needed. I wouldn't maybe call it a primary tactical blade, but it could be pressed into it if needed. So just like Baby SOG, the SOG Flash 2 has an AUS 8 steel, and SOG's AUS 8 is pretty good. It has a hard HRC rating of 57 to 58. And this one here has a satin finish, just like Baby SOG here, SOG Flash 1. And these two knives are pretty much identical. Some of the differences here obviously is the locking mechanism. And one of the complaints that I had about this smaller SOG is the retention of this when it's in its closed configuration. So when it's in your pocket, it's you can hear that, it's banging around. So I didn't really like that too much, but with this one, it doesn't do that. It's you can pretty much put it somewhere, shake it around, and it doesn't move. So that's a big improvement in my book. I really like that a lot. So anyway, let's continue on. The blade shape is pretty much the same between the two, so they haven't changed that. The only thing they did was upsize the blade, and that was a good call on their part. I really like the blade shape, but with the bigger blade, it is a little bit harder to open packages and use it in a normal EDC roll. being a 4-inch blade. Still very usable. Actually, I don't know if it's a 4-inch blade. Is it a 4-inch or is it a 3.5? I think it's a 3.5-inch blade. Sorry. So a 3.5-inch blade. Still an upgrade from Baby SOG. So let's take a look here. The blade centering. Blade centering is pretty good. Not bad on the Tiger Stripe version, and not bad on the satin version either. So both versions appear to be pretty good. No problems there. Next, let's look at the deployment speed. Now, here we have, if we can see in there, we have some bushings. They aren't phosphor bronze, but they are some kind of steel or aluminum. Not really sure. They're not nylon, so haven't taken it apart yet. I've heard they're a little bit difficult to take apart and put back together. So I haven't attempted that yet. I might in the future. But I haven't had any problems with the pivot, so I didn't need to take it apart and lube it or anything like that. The lock up and down, there's just a slight bit of wiggle in this one, up and down, and none side to side. This one here, there's a slight bit up and down. You can hear it. And none whatsoever side to side. Now, on the baby one here, same amount of play up and down. Now, I'm guessing it's a function of this locking mechanism. Although the locking mechanism seems to be very good and very sturdy, it does allow for some blade play, I guess. And I believe that's a function of the locking design, since it appears in all my models. These larger ones, just like the Baby SOG here, put that in the background. They are assisted opening, so just a little flick and it's open. They're very nice. Extremely high speed, very nice opening. You can hear it come out, and it locks up well every time. Same thing with the Tiger Stripe version. I really like that a lot. Now, as far as weight goes, let's take a look at the bring the scale out. The weight isn't bad for what it is from just carrying it around. And here my scale says it is 2.927 ounces. So not bad. That's 3 ounces for a 3.5-inch blade. That's pretty good in my book. Can't really go wrong with that. I think SOG advertises 3.1 ounces. Is that right? Something like that. I think that's what my brochure says. And so maybe a little bit heavier in reality than the advertised price, but still very manageable. Nowhere near the baby Glock or baby. Sorry, maybe that's another review that's coming, and maybe I let the cat out of the bag too soon. But the Baby SOG. So overall, speed is good, weight's good. Let's take a look at the handle material. Handle material is basically the same as the last version, the SOG Flash 1. No discernible changes. I wish they would have upgraded the handle material away from this glass-filled nylon to maybe like maybe a G10 or something. I've seen they have the aluminum handles. Not really sure if that gives you any improved traction or not, but on these versions it's just the standard glass-filled nylon handle. That's not bad, but it's not the best either. But overall, they have kept the ergonomics intact. If we take a look at the finger choils, they've deepened them a little bit. Still have the attempt at jimping on the top that's not really super functional, and they actually added some more in the middle of that aesthetic type jimping. Not really super functional. Now, I said in one of my other reviews I was going to give you some more information on the baby SOG. I have a little bit of a confession to make. This baby SOG has been traveling with me 24/7, pretty much 365, more or less, and it's been performing really great. So what that means is I basically sleep with this knife, and I feel pretty safe with that in my pajamas pocket. It's so light, small, and it has this lock on it that I lock whenever I have it in my pocket, especially at night, so it doesn't deploy accidentally. I get stabbed or something. But it's a really great knife, and I highly recommend it for all the time carrying. I've used it in actually more than once in the middle of the night for something, so it's good. Good to have with you all the time. And these exhibit the same feature. They still have this locking mechanism. Now, I don't anticipate that I'm going to be sleeping with this knife anytime soon, because it is rather large and bulky, and it's not willing to take on that kind of bulk and weight and 24/7, 365 roll. But overall, it's good. So ergonomics are still good. They, like I said, they have maintained the at least the aesthetic jimping, and they've actually added some jimping here on the bottom for the finger choils, and it's somewhat functional actually down here at the bottom. I really like the way it is. It gives you a little bit more grip, and it'll really help you if you need to do a stabbing motion where you really need to press it into a tactical situation. So overall, the ergonomics are conserved. Now the pocket clip, like I said before, the pocket clip just amazed me. I love the little SOG pocket clip, and they just kept the same design for SOG Flash 2, and with this tiger stripe one, they made it tiger stripe as well, and that was a great call on the part of SOG. I just wish they had some more varieties in this SOG Flash 2 style. I know there's 7, 8 maybe varieties. I have 2 here on the table. The aluminum ones are much more expensive, so I'm not going to be adding those to my collection. I don't know if it's really worth it. But overall, handle materials decent. Let's take a look at some other competitive options in this area. About a 3.5-inch blade, and haven't covered this yet, but it's about a $50 price point, and this is about a $35, $40 price point depending where you get it. Here we go. We're rolling this one in. Cold Steel Espada Medium. Now, you guys seen my little makeshift upload video, so my full review of this is going to be coming very soon. But you can see here the blade length is the same, handle's just about the same, the weight is nowhere near the same, but the Cold Steel Espada is one of those options. Here is a new one that I'm going to be rolling in front of the camera. This is the Cold Steel Spartan. This is another great blade. It is about 1 inch longer than the SOG option, but it's comparable. half an inch to an inch longer. But so we have that one. We have, let's see, haven't really reviewed this yet. We have the VTech, I forget what the name of it is. Does it say it on there? High Performance. Model number VT2020, if you get that to focus. Anyway, it's a cool blade shape. And price is like half, but yeah, it's comparable. Here we go. We have a, oh, here's another favorite. Spyderco Tenacious. You can see comparable size. Very much comparable. Now, I wish they would have used the Spyderco Tenacious scales, the G10 scales, on this SOG design, but it might have been eating away some of the weight. That's so excellent. Let's see what else we have here. We have, oh, the wrong one. I'll explain that later why I failed on the deployment. You gotta watch my Kershaw Clash video to get that little tidbit. Anyway, here's the Kershaw Clash. Similar length. So I got that one. Here we have, oh, let's roll in this one. You guys haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Benchmade. Yeah, mini Griptilian. It's in blue. A lot of great knife reviews coming. Alright, there it is. Anyway, it's competitive. It's a little bit more expensive, but you look at the blade shape on this, it's very nice. So we have that one. Here we have the Spyderco Bird, or the Bird line, the Spyderco Value brand. Very nice G10 on here, and yeah, it's comparable. It's comparable. So we have that one. What else we got? We got the Kershaw Nerve. Very nice knife. Also in that same class. So you just move some of these knives aside. Sorry, I got a little carried away with all these knife options. Going a little crazy. Let's get back to the review. Anyway, there's a lot of comparable knife options out there for this guy and for this guy. But I love this blade, the way it deploys. It's the assisted opening. I love the tiger stripe camo. I just think it's awesome. Wow, can't beat it. Now, like I've said, I've been carrying Baby SOG here for a long time, and 365 24/7 basically, and whatever system I'm carrying, and it has extremely good durability. Haven't been the same as this. This one has not given me any trouble, but I've only had it for a short time compared to Baby SOG here. Remember, I don't know if the video I made a while ago was the pocket clip on this. Got really bent and had a problem with it, and tried to bend it back. I snapped it, but SOG sent me another one. I gotta hand it to SOG customer service. They're top notch, top of the line, no complaints. So if you have a problem, they're there to back you up, which is a really good thing that I like about SOG. So like I said before, man, this tiger stripe really cool. And the cost, like I said before, this is about $50 some or so, depending where you get it. This one's around $35, $40, which is actually almost the same price as SOG Flash 1, but it's upsized. So there you go. there's the tail of the SOG Flash series. Highly recommended. I love them. Especially that tiger stripe. Go out and get it today before they don't make it anymore. Anyway, if you have any other comments or questions, email me or send me a message or leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.